Released worldwide on January 17, 2014, the fifth installment in the Jack Ryan film series is also a reboot, showcasing the young CIA analyst's humble beginnings, this time reimagined in a post-9/11 world. Given the success of the earlier films, also based off the best-selling novels by the late Tom Clancy, it is likely this PG-13 rated spy thriller will eventually recoup its $60 million budget. Chris Pine takes over as the title character, a bright and courageous operative recruited by the mysterious Kevin Costner. Both men are tremendous in their respective roles, especially Pine, who is endlessly likable and believable in some harrowing situations, like being forced to violently take another man's life in self-defense. When Pine inadvertently discovers a Russian plot to devalue the dollar and ruin the American economy, he's dispatched to Russia on his first field operation to extract leads and info from the nefarious Kenneth Branagh, who, besides sporting his best attempt at a convincing Russian accent, also directs the 105-minute feature. Keira Knightley is featured as a girlfriend who manages to hold her own with a faux American accent before sliding into the pathetic damsel in distress role.
You involved me in this by not telling me.
You gotta get her out of here. Send her home.
Well, what are you gonna tell Sheriffin that I'm home?
These are dangerous people, Kathy. You cannot be here.
If you told me who you really were, I
took an oath. I took an oath. I couldn't tell you unless we were married, and you wouldn't marry me.
That's why you wanted to marry me? So that you could tell somebody you were in the CIA? You lied to me for 3 years and you were good at it. I think you actually enjoyed it.
Can we have a minute, please?
No, you can't.
I would like to talk to Jack.
This is geopolitics. It's not couples therapy.
12 long years after the previous installment, this is a welcome return to form for Jack Ryan, bringing all the fun of an action thriller along with it. Unfortunately, it also has all the same flaws and familiarity. It's textbook espionage stuff, including covert handoffs and secret meetings on park benches. The story's centerpiece is a high-stakes infiltration of Branagh's office to steal his files before anyone notices. It's very formulaic, but remains taut and suspenseful throughout, aided by a subtle score from Patrick Doyle. Sometimes the clues and developments move faster than the audience can comprehend them, but other times the film is incredibly simplistic. Despite Branagh's steadfast direction, the narrative seems like a rejected script from the mid-1990s. If it wasn't for the contemporary cinematography and sleek editing style, you'd swear a plot involving American spies in Moscow and defusing bombs was produced during the Cold War. Definitely not the saga's best entry, this movie is still a well-paced and tightly constructed adventure I probably wouldn't mind watching again a few years from now. Rather than a fresh reboot of a classic franchise, this is a stale and uninspired story featuring a lead actor already committed to Star Trek. So while I enjoyed this picture, I'm not certain Mr. Ryan has a bright future in Hollywood. Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit, adept execution of derivative story. Here's my final score, a 6. I can't outright recommend this one, but if you're a fan of Tom Clancy or spy thrillers like I am, you'll probably enjoy it. I liked it enough to score it a good.